successful together this Christmas season. Christmas can be a very high calorie, and if you're following Weight Watchers, a high point month. Yes, month. Because we have baking, family Christmas parties, friends come over, we go over to friends' homes. Oh my goodness, it's just a full month of celebrating, and there is cookies and cakes and everything imaginable. And then on Christmas Day, we usually have our Christmas breakfast, and then we have Christmas dinner, and it just keeps going because it's just so awesome. I love Christmas. It is my season. But this year I am on Weight Watchers, and I want to try to stick as close as I can to my 23 points a day. So I started figuring out our meal and calculating what would be good for me and a low point. I usually do my Christmas baking around the first of the month, and then we can enjoy all the goodies all month long. I know there are some of you that make them just a week before or 2 weeks before. My Christmas goodies consist of amazing cookies that have been handed down through the generations of my family, and then I have extended that out into, like, you know, good stuff like peanut butter balls, fudge. But I like the little wreath cookies, and I found on emilybites.com, she makes what's called holly bunches, which is basically the little wreath cookies. 2 of the wreath cookies for a batch of it is only 3 points and 50 calories. Once I was digging around on Emily Bites, I started digging around on some more, and of course it led me into Skinny Taste and the Pound Dropper. So those are the 3 websites I'm gonna bounce between, on top of just breaking things down that are my own. Emily Bites has peppermint cheesecake cups. Those sound so good. For one of the cheesecake cups, it is 6 points, and the calories, 116. The Pound Dropper has an Andes Candies type of cookie, and it's a chocolate cookie. 3 points for one cookie, which is 127 calories, or you can have 2 cookies for 7 points. I love gingerbread cookies. I usually cheat and don't make mine homemade. I buy mine already pre-packaged from Walmart, and I just mix in a little butter and I get some cookies, and they are delicious. But Skinny Taste has a gingerbread cookie that is a lot more figure friendly. 2 cookies are 4 points, 133 calories. But if you're really not into baking, she also has a no-bake cookie, and it's chocolate and peanut butter. Right? Yum. 2 of those cookies are 3 points, 105.9 calories. So we really can have our cake and eat it too, or cheesecake, or cookies. I like to make a Christmas breakfast. I usually will make a Christmas breakfast casserole and the night before usually, and then I put it in my refrigerator, let it set overnight, and then Christmas morning we just pop it in the oven and it's baking while we're unwrapping our gifts. Now I was thinking, I have a recipe that I have made for years. It is a Weight Watcher recipe, and it is quiche. So good. It is a bacon and mushroom quiche. My goodness, it's very flavorful. It is one of our favorites. We actually have this for dinner sometimes. I also have a video on this. For 1/8 of a serving of the quiche, it is 7 points or 194 calories. And that you can easily make up the night before, put it in your refrigerator, heat it up the next morning, and it's all set and ready to go. Skinny Taste has a veggie ham and cheese egg bake. For 1 square, it is 152 calories or 4 points. The Pound Dropper has a casserole, and this one is an egg and spinach casserole. For 1/8 of the recipe, it is 5 points or 248 calories. I found that Emily Bites has an overnight breakfast casserole. For 1/8 of this recipe, it is 4 points and 201 calories. Those are just a few very delicious breakfast casseroles and dishes that we can serve to our family. The flavor will be absolutely delicious. Nobody will be the wiser, and we can be the only ones that know that it is on the healthier side. Christmas dinner. Just about every year I make a Christmas ham. Our Christmas ham has cherries and pineapple and cloves, tucked into this ham or all over on top of the ham. But I also pour Werner's pop over the top along with the cherry juice. Well, if I'm gonna be watching my points with Weight Watchers, I'm not gonna be able to do the Werner's or the cherry juice. Unless you figure it in, you could definitely do that. I was thinking the ham is only 1 point per ounce, and then pineapple and cherries are 0 points. So the pineapples and cherries can still flavor up that ham really well. Cloves, I mean, those are nothing, they're just a seasoning. I can still place the cloves in there and cut those calories, cut those points to basically nothing. But if I do decide to add the Werner's pop and the cherry juice to the ham and baste it with that, it also makes a fabulous gravy to go over mashed potatoes. I will just figure out my points and put it into my app. Sweet potatoes are a great side on Christmas Day. You can bake them, you can air fry them. That would actually free up the oven if you're using your air fryer, or you can put them in the crock pot and cook them that way. A half a cup of sweet potatoes is only 2 points. I really like mashed potatoes with my ham. Skinny Taste has a buttermilk mashed potato recipe. It's 150 calories for 3/4 of a cup, or just 4 points. On top of mashed potatoes, you can have gravy. Gravy is very low in points, and butter, use spray butter. It's basically no points for some spray butter. She also has a green bean casserole. Now, if you watch my Thanksgiving video similar to this, the green bean casserole that I'm sharing with you today is different than the Thanksgiving one that I shared with you then. So I'll have that video linked below. For 1/8 of the recipe, it is 160 calories, which is 4 points. You can always calculate rolls into your dinner. Rolls usually run about 3 to 4 points a piece. It's just depending on the size and what you get. A very easy side idea is stuffed celery. You have your celery, which is 0. Your Laughing Cow cheese for 1 wedge, it is 1 point. Make sure you get the light for 1 point. Fill your celery stalk up with a wedge of Laughing Cow cheese. You can even sprinkle everything bagel seasoning on the top just to make it a little extra special. Cut your celery stalk into several pieces and it'll make it look like there's more than what there really is. I think these recipes are gonna set us up very nicely to stay on track and be successful through the Christmas season. I will have all the recipes I have mentioned linked below. The ones from the Pound Dropper, Skinny Taste, and Emily Bites, their nutrition is right into the recipes at the end of the page. And I believe that Emily Bites and the Pound Dropper has a place where you just hit the button and it'll take you right into your WW app and it calculates it for you. So you don't even have to enter it into your app. I love that feature. It is actually spoiling me. What are some of the items that you are gonna make for Christmas? Let me know in the comments below. Here is the Thanksgiving video I was talking about. It's gonna give you a lot more ideas for your Christmas holiday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you soon.